What up? This is your boy Doughboy. And that's that guy.
That guy.
And this is the after party for the Justice League podcast. It was Justice League podcast episode, what was it, 45?
Sheesh.
45.
Technically 44.
44? I'm 44. My birthday episode. I'm an old man. So, all right. But what we talked about that ridiculous man, Mos Def, dissing Drake. I went in on him, so make sure you guys tune into that. We talked about weight loss. We talked about mental health, being, calling in for a sick day because of your mental health. And we covered a myriad of things. One thing we didn't cover, however, and we're going to cover exclusively here. Oh, yeah. And before I move on to what we're going to cover here, you can watch the full episode of the Justice League podcast on CT's page. I will pin the link in the description because I put it in the description last time and everybody was like, well, why don't you put it in the description? I was like, I put it in there, but now I will pin it as a comment. So as long as you're in the comments, all you got to do is go. You'll see the pinned comment. You click it. You watch the whole thing. Okay. Now, you come from the city of Detroit.
Yeah.
But you're not the hugest sports fan.
No.
So your brother Doughboy is here to be your guide to what's going on in Detroit.
I heard we won.
You guys won. It was a nail biter. You guys play. So I told you how it was set up.
Yeah.
It was the Lions versus the Rams. Mm-hmm. So it was the old quarterback from the Lions coming back to face, the old quarterback from the Rams. So there was some definite history there. It was a close game. They won 24-23.
Woo!
So it was a 1-point game. And just to let you know how things work in football, right? I'm going to give you some knowledge. Some knowledge you can't get in college.
I want to hear it.
Okay. So a couple weeks ago.
Some knowledge you can't get in college.
You understand that? So a couple of weeks ago, you guys were playing the Cowboys.
Okay.
Okay. And there was a play that happened on the last play on a 2-point conversion, right? It was something crazy that happened. Like, what I'm saying? It was, I don't want to word it the wrong way. Let me make sure I'm saying this the right way. It was a bad call. Okay. And it shouldn't have been called. And they should have won that game against the Cowboys.
Okay.
But they didn't. It was a bad call. They should have beat the Cowboys, but they didn't. Right.
Right.
So then, in the game with them against the Rams, the Rams were driving and there was a play like toward the end of the play where the receiver was going out to go for the pass. Somebody held him and so he couldn't. It should have technically been a pass interference that would have put them in field goal range. Didn't get called. And the Cowboys got the dog-ish beat out of them by the Packers.
Wow.
They got dog walked.
That was
like
a hard P.
48-32, but it really wasn't that close.
Ooh.
It was 48-16 in the fourth quarter.
Jeez Louise.
Ugly. So now your team is still alive.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why I was letting you know, like the next couple Sundays, I got to watch football. But then after that, we're good. So now you guys are going to be playing at home again because you guys have such a high seed. You'll be playing Tampa Bay, who's a very winnable game. Okay. If you guys win that, you go to the NFC Championship game. If you go to the NFC Championship game and win that, you'll be in the Super Bowl.
Wow, so we just got to win 2 games.
2 games and you'll be in the Super Bowl. and this is why you should feel some type of joy. The teams that are left in the NFC, because it's NFC, AFC, the teams that are left in the NFC are the Lions, the Buccaneers, the 49ers, and the Packers. The best team of those is the 49ers, but they have a really young quarterback. He's only his second year.
Okay.
And he was like the 7th round pick. He was like the last pick in the draft. So what I'm saying is if there is ever any year for you guys to win, and I don't know what's going to happen if you guys make it to the Super Bowl, if you can beat anybody in the AFC, but you guys have a decent defense. So stranger things have happened.
Okay.
So what I am saying to you is on the Super Bowl, It's an outside chance your Detroit Lions might be there.
That's what's up, man. And I know you're wondering out there, man, you don't watch football? You don't watch sports? Listen, man, I had a stepfather that ruined it for me when I was a kid.
What happened?
I was watching like Power Rangers or something, and he came in, took the remote, and just turned on the game. He was like, the game on. And I was like, and the game looked so boring, and he wasn't telling me nothing about it, but I was already had an attitude that he changed my show. So from that point, I just associated sports with him, and I just never watched it.
Why didn't you just ask him what was going on?
I shouldn't have to. I'm a child. He's the adult.
So fast forward, you're an avid Power Ranger fan, and you've just
Love the Power
cast
Rangers.
out football.
Speaking of Power Rangers, man, shout out to Walter Emmanuel Jones.
I've heard you shout him out more than once.
Love this guy.
Which Power Ranger was he?
The original Black Ranger.
The blue one? Oh, black.
The original Black Ranger. And he's from Detroit. Friend of the show. So let me tell you about this guy, man. I had this conversation with my wife, Tangerine. I was talking to her, and I was like, you know what's crazy about this city, man? There are people who just always hit you up when they want something. They always just like, hey, how you doing, man? I was just reaching. Hey, I'm thinking about doing this thing, and I want to blah, blah, blah. It's always how it goes, right? About a day later, after I had the conversation with my wife, I get a call from Walter Emmanuel Jones, and he's like, hey, man, how you doing? I was like, I'm good, man. How you doing? He's like, man, I'm just hitting you up because you came across my mind. I wanted to check on you. And I was like,
what an amazing guy.
Amazing, bro. Like,
I like him already. I've never met him.
He didn't want anything from me, bro. He was just checking on me. And he's one of my childhood heroes. Still looks like a teenager with attitude.
Wow. How were you doing when your response? Were you at least doing good to let him know that you were doing good?
I was doing great. I was doing a lot better after he called because I was like, wow, somebody thought about me because I'm always the one to think about people.
That's actually pretty cool. I can't remember the last time somebody called to check on me.
Come on, man.
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah, that was really dope.
Can you introduce me?
I think you've met him before. You were at the house. He was there for Christmas for sure. Yeah, he was there for Christmas. Remember when we did the White Elephant game?
Yeah.
He was literally across with his lady. I'm not gonna say her name.
I do remember. Okay, I think I do remember.
Yeah. And I kept getting the horrible gifts, and he was like, I'ma steal that so I could get another
Did you
chance
introduce him as the Ranger?
I always do.
I must have not have been paying attention.
He's the greatest.
Next time, go out of your way so I know who he is so I can put on my A personality. I don't want to mess this up.
My A personality?
Yeah.
Hey. What is I don't know, man. What is your life like now? Like what is your day to day?
Man, just trying to get through it, man. I wake up at the same time every day without an alarm clock.
What time is that?
About 7.
Oh, oof.
I go to the gym.
Okay.
I go to my meetings I go to AA meetings.
Good for you.
I don't know why I was just all of a sudden.
Secret agent?
I go to those meetings, those little
meetings.
things that I'll be doing. But it's supposed to be anonymous. But in any event, I do that. Then I come to the
It's
studio.
not like you told them where it was or who's there with you.
But it's anonymous.
That's the
That
anonymous
means you ain't
part.
supposed to say nothing.
No, anonymous means nobody in there knows who you are in your life.
How would you know?
That's
Y'all you trying to tell me how this goes? I know what's going on. I'm the booze bag, not
how
you.
would you know about Alcoholics
I
Anonymous?
got this.
Touche.
So then I work, and I usually be up here till like 6 or 7, and then I go home, man. And this is where like it'd be sad. Like I just be sitting in my little recliner, man, just watching TV.
Ooh, what you be watching?
YouTube. I don't even watch regular TV no more. It's a whole thing. Like I don't watch any regular shows no more. I need to like find a regular show to watch.
Well, what kind of shows are you into?
I like stuff that makes me cry. I heard that This Is Us is on Netflix. I may give that a second run through. I didn't go through the whole thing because I felt like tell us what happened to the dad, and they never did. I was just like,
Oh, they did.
But it just was taking too many seasons.
Listen.
I was like, tell me at once. I
If
can't
you
keep coming
watch
here every
This Is
Thursday.
Us, you will cry every other episode.
That's what I was doing, and I was okay with that. But I was like, tell me what happened to this guy, though.
Oh, they tell you. And when they tell you, you're gonna hate the one character that is.
I gotta go back. I gotta finish this.
If you watch This Is Us, you know the character that we hate, and that is teenage version of this person. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think I might go back to that. But I haven't been like, I just and I usually stay up till about 10. And then I go to bed. I knock out. I go to bed, man. So, yeah. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna shake stuff up in my life.
Oh yeah, what you gonna do?
I'll tell you off camera, man.
All right, cool.
I ain't ready to tell the people just yet, but they'll know soon enough.
This was a great after party.
This has, man. This was pretty good. You want to tell the people anything? You got any shows or anything coming up?
Yes, I do want to tell the people something. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. We do this because you guys asked for it. Y'all been showing love and support, so do us a favor. Not only subscribe, but share this. Tag somebody that you know hasn't seen the show before, because that's how we continue to grow and get bigger. Also, Audible. If you have or know a sponsor that will be a great fit for our show, tell us.
Let us know. That's a great Audible, man.
Come on, man.
That's crazy that you know Audible, but Audible is sports jargon and you don't watch sports. Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. I've been your boy, Doughboy.
Gotta come up with something else.
I'm not going to. See you
I think
guys
somebody
next
gave
time.
a solution in the comments. They were like,
no.
what if he's...
No. That was a great episode, man.
That was great, man.